And now we get a peek at some of the top players here for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready to go in the booth. We hope you're ready to go at the controls. Let's play. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Here we go. Here we go. Quick, yellow.
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And an early how do you do right there as they're going to bury him in the backfield. Call it officially a loss of 2 on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through. But that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Out of the gun, it's Young. Oh, his first throw of the game, going to be intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. We are set, ready to rock for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup, and these guys on your screen ready to rock as well. Some of the stars of today's game, and speaking of the game, let's get right to it. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
So first and 10 now from the 30. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. He saw the middle was closed. Tried to bounce it outside. That didn't work either.
Very rarely can you bounce something that's designed to go into the middle all the way to the outside and expect to get help and get there. Usually all the blocking is there. In this case, blocking was in the middle, bounced up, stacked up. Now he was outflanked when he tried to get outside.
Throwing, Young. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And fourth down now coming up.
That's an excellent job right there on third down. Like any defense, you never want to let them get anything started, and that would have been a first down. Instead, you saw the contact on time, no penalty, and before this drive could get wings, it's fourth down.
That's on the guard, Laken Tomlinson. So still a scoreless game in the first, but they're going to go for this thing on their own side of the field on fourth down. Here's Young. They'll indeed go for it. He's got the hook up to Odell Beckham. And he is going to have the Bengals first down, and he'll have it by plenty as it turns out to be a big gainer there on fourth down. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Ball spotted at the 45. Here's a 2nd and 8. Young will set to throw. That went into the hands of Toney downfield. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Kadarius Toney. 45 yards. And the Bengals put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Okay, ready?
Now Herbert to start the drive. He's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd down and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard at the 26-yard line.
Herbert once more. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on third down.
The 27-yard line.
They'll run with Herbert. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That burst good for 20 and a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation? We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
The throw over the middle, taken in. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So after several rushes to start the game, Charles, they go to the air there and get a nice completion.
Nice mix-up on the play calling, right? Establish the running game, make the defense think you're going to do it again, and then hit them over the top. Now you've got them betwixt and between. They don't know which way you're going to come at them.
On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3.
Now Young.
At the Bengals' 29-yard
Blitz coming, and down he goes.
That's Drake Jackson burying him and finishing the play.
They've gobbled up over 30 yards of turf so far, but a sack knocks them backwards. And that interrupts the momentum they were building. Good opportunity for the defense to escape this drive before they get to the end zone.
Young on 3rd down. He'll get that underneath to Herbert. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down.
It's 4th down.
Now Young on 4th down.
Man open, that's Jamar Chase complete.
And he'll be taken down, but he does have first down yardage. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports.
With the score, Bengals 7.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. Herbert powering up the middle.
And effective running here. He'll take it down inside the 10.
44 yards rushing for him now to this point. 2nd down from the 8. They can get a first down by reaching the 5. Here's a give to Herbert.
And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 1st and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back.
Herbert.
And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup.
Brought down just shy of the goal line. A gain of 3 brings up 2nd and goal.
Herbert.
And he will take it in for a Cowboy score.
A touchdown run there from a yard out. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from evening this one up.
Chris Boswell now for the extra point. It's up and good, and we're tied at 7 here in quarter number 2. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
The Bengals take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Bengals drive about to get going. Young looks to throw on 1st down.
And that's out to the flat for Swift.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
To throw on 2nd down is Young. And he will find the open man. It's DJ Moore. His first catch, good for 8 and a first down.
An 8-yard pickup. And the Bengals first down.
From the gun, it's Taylor.
And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11.
Young.
37-yard line.
And this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
It'll go down as a gain of 6. And now it's 3rd and 4.
6 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Young now. He completes it to Beckham.
Now inside the 25.
And all the way in for a Cincinnati score.
Touchdown.
Odell Beckham, 56 yards. And the Bengals have taken the lead. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score. Bengals 14. Cowboys 7. Taimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the number one thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad.
Is that Woody
He would have
Hayes?
kept it on the ground.
It's Young on first down.
That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be 2nd down. He's already proven to be a factor in the running game on this drive. Now he gets involved in the passing game.
I think what we're seeing here is the modern version of workhorse in the NFL, being able to run it and catch it with equal.
And looking for Kittle, but it's intercepted.
Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the Cowboys.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he works his way free all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone.
It's a Bengal first down, a pickup of 11.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Only 3 there on the screen. It's 2nd down.
The key to any screenplay is all in the deception. And that means everyone on the offensive side of the ball. But someone gave it up because that one wasn't very well concealed. And the defense able to rally to it. And
he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Jonathan Taylor
From 17 yards out.
And the Bengals will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Fairbairn good with the extra point, and it's now 21-7.
Bengals 21, Cowboys 7. Taimi Fairbairn set to kick off.
So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away.
And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
25-yard line.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Well, not much time remains here in this first half. We'll see if they can get something out of this drive, at least a field goal. They could certainly use it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And he's able. Brandon Gaud and Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game. And you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook. And off we go from Lambeau. Fielded just outside the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
The Packers take over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
Let's go. Trouble, 38.
They'll start on the ground with Swift. And right away, he lost the football. And one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. On second down, Swift. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Call that a loss of a yard, and things get a little more difficult here. 3rd and 5.
3rd and 5.
Hustle.
Young to throw it. He'll get this complete to Kadarius Toney. And he's just going to be short here, barely, maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. They only needed a few inches, but still some anxious moments there, but they do convert on 4th. Off the play fake, Young. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
Watch out now. 50 Fury. Fury. Yellow.
Young to throw again on 2nd and 10. That's complete to DK Metcalf. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
But that's what you're looking for when you want to throw the ball downfield. You want one of those guys who can play out on the perimeter, can play out wide, who can not only get open, but when they're covered, can uncover themselves downfield and create catches.
That throw by Young incomplete.
Excellent defensive effort to get to him and provide a little contact before the catch could be made cleanly.
And it appears they'll go for it here on 4th down. A big call on the game's opening drive. They're indeed going for it as they look to throw. And that's caught inside the 30. And he is going to have the Packers first down, and they come up with a big one there to keep the drive moving and then some. Again, it's Young. Dancing to his left. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
It's Young off play action. And this one is incomplete.
What will look like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. And Young's throw there incomplete.
It's pretty early in the game, but they've already tried to establish him not just as a runner, but as a receiver as well. Didn't happen there, but I wouldn't be surprised at all to see them try again shortly.
Sly able to put this one through. And the Packers are off to a 3-0 lead. In the end, the opening drive, Charles, does yield points. Maybe not the touchdown that they wanted, though.
Yeah, but bottom line, they wanted to get something out of that drive, and they did that. 3 points, they won't turn that down at all.
I don't know what was going on there, but the end result, this is going to be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the plan.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a lead and play that way, that doesn't work too well for most teams. Run your offense. Run what you do best. Exactly. Put it all the way down and try to increase your lead in a big way. And the best way to do it, touchdowns.
Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Ready. 1-2 needle.
Looking to throw. Young. He's got his tight end, David Njoku. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. His first catch of the game, good for 11 and a first down. Swift going to try up the middle. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going.
And the pass is intercepted. He was looking for Ingram. Snatched by the safety Ed Reed. And they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line.
Well, this is something we've seen before, partner. We've seen a defense bait a rookie, pretend to leave a window open, and then the defensive back jumped it as soon as the ball was released. Big-time play. They love taking advantage of the youngsters, and in this case, it paid off well.
Now this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. From the 41, this is 2nd and a yard. They'll run. This is Khalil Herbert. 7 yards there and a first down. We are in for a good one as we're through one on EA Sports.
Ready.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Ready.
They'll go again with Herbert. And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. From the 32-yard line now, here's a 2nd and 8. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It's Hester. And he'll be out of bounds. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal.
This offense has been slow to get started, but that play will certainly give them a little bit of life. Maybe the late wake-up call that they had been seeking.
Hurry!
On the ground with a tight end. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Cowboys. It's a 1-yard touchdown run. And the Cowboys have taken the lead. And Young's going to throw for this. And he's got it. The try for 2 is successful. And it pushes the lead up to a field goal. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Fields it right around the goal line. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25.
On the set.
About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive, in particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ball game.
Yeah, some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to want to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, their goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Loose inside the 30, inside the 10. Touchdown, Packers. DeAndre Swift, 62 yards. And the Packers have retaken the lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will make this a 4-point game. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other. So much of the game today, we're looking for hybrid players, guys who can do a combination of jobs. And anyone who plays a strong safety position, now more than ever, is a hybrid-type player. Half defensive back that covers passes and half linebacker that makes tackles. We just saw the linebacker make that play.
That is caught by Herbert. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. It's a gain of 22 as we tick towards the 2-minute warning. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action.
Ready up. Pause red.
A first down throw for Young. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that will bring up second down. Young will set to throw. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. To the air once more, Young. Being chased out left. To the left side and caught by Hester. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. Young off the play fake. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And the Packers will take over here at their own 14-yard line. That's one of those interceptions watching from up here that quarterback wide receiver just looked a little out of sync.
They did look a little out of sync, and yeah, they're going to examine that when they get to the sidelines, and they'll talk about it throughout next week when they watch the tape. But the guy who's going to be there for him, really in his ear, is his center, because that's a special relationship for a rookie quarterback. Your center handles your line calls. He gets everyone in the proper position to block. He'll be the first guy back to pick you up after you've been knocked down, and that's the guy you watch the extra film with and try and learn the league.
Young. This short pass into the hands of Njoku. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
The Packers going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Jackrabbit.
They go play action. Young. Escaping the pressure right. And he's left with no option here but to throw it away.
I thought at first he'd try to run, but he just kept buying time to his right. Finally, nothing there. He wisely gets rid of it.
They'll throw again. Young. And this throw incomplete. And the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to third down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Young on third down. Well, ball nearly intercepted, but he could not hang on. Oh, pick there certainly would have been nice. Instead, at least, it'll be fourth down.
That could be the stop this defense needed to get them back on track. They've been pretty well dissected by the offense here in the first half. After that possession, now they know that they can compete with this offense.
Ready.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on fourth. They'll try and throw for it here. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the free safety, Eric Berry. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line. Second interception for him now here in this first half. And you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on it. His teammates are going to check on it because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. Let's see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. How about a 39-yard pickup? They'll take it. So it's first and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run here with Herbert. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. They'll try again on second and goal after going backwards to the 12. Young to throw it. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
His back has been a dependable safety valve all game, so he went back to him when his first read was covered. Just unable to connect, so the play results in no gain.
Boswell's kick is good, and that'll bring him back within a point. Well, still some climbing left to do to get back to even, but forcing a turnover and getting the field goal there, that's a small step toward erasing the early deficit.
Absolutely. That interception field goal, that's the beginning of what they hope will be several steps towards erasing that deficit and building a lead of their own by the time this game is over.
So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. It's the Cowboys who get the football first, and they trail here as well as we resume action in the third quarter. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. But Charles, we saw a pretty entertaining first half, close ball game. Remember there toward the end of the second quarter, the opposition scored to take the lead. Now we'll see if these guys can get a score of their own to regain that lead.
Yeah, they want to have that type of a response, don't they? Because they want to find a way to take control of this ball game one more time. Gauntlet's been thrown down. They want to see if they're ready to answer it.
Meanwhile, the throw by Young was knocked away and incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
Now Young. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of first. Fourth down, Young. Oh, he's got Hester complete. And take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. So into Packer territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 49-yard line. To throw, Young. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. A third quarter now, a one-point game as they line up second and 10. This one taken in by Hester. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. A handoff for Herbert. Brought down at the 20. And now they're in the hurry-up. They'll play fake. Now Young rolling to his left. And he just chucked that one out of bounds, out of everyone's reach. Maybe a wise call not to take a sack in this part of the field. It brings up third down.
At this point in the second half, one mistake on a forced throw could doom your chances of a comeback. So that's the right call there to just throw that one away.
Here's Young. Open man is Chase, complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the first. So the completion good for 6 yards. And that's going to bring up a fourth down.
I thought they might take a shot down the field, but instead they ran a little drag route there. I think they were hoping he could catch it and run away from the defender. But a really good job keeping the play in front of them, and they force a fourth down.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. And he won't get there. They stop him a few yards short of the line to gain. Mike McCarthy took the gamble, didn't pay off. And this 10-play drive winds up yielding nothing. On play action, Young. And that is taken in by Njoku. Off to the races. Big strides, look at him go. And all the way down to the 5. Well, that didn't take long. One play, and we're already looking at a first-and-goal situation. Here's Swift. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
And Brad, they went to a nickel defense, and that's a surprise this close to the goal line, because ordinarily you use the back end of the end zone, the sidelines as extra defenders, and you want bigger people on the field to try and help against the run.
Swift will score. Touchdown, Packers. Well, that was a quick drive. The passing game set it up, and then the running game finishes it off.
And how about how few plays it was to get it done, but they threw it downfield and then pounded it into the end zone. And as a former defender, I can tell you, it hurts just a little bit more when they run it into the end zone instead of throwing it.
An extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is up to 8. Joey Sly now to kick off after the touchdown.
And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
The Cowboys take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. They've got some stuff to build on from that last drive because they moved the football, CD, and then they tried to go for it on fourth down, didn't convert, probably left a bitter taste in their mouths.
I would say so, and I think that they go out in this series determined for that not to happen again. In fact, they don't want to get to a fourth down opportunity. They just want to make sure they get it done within the parameters that they've set for themselves. Run their offense, get it into the end zone. Yeah, I think a little bit of determination and a dash of anger.
Under a minute to go in this third quarter as they come up first and 10.
Hand off right side for Herbert.
Well, he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
15 more yards there, and quickly another first down.
And the Cowboy first down.
Herbert once more.
And the big boys up front, they're going to stop him right at the line.
Green Bay, Wisconsin is the spot. Third quarter inside Lambeau. Glad you're with us. Second and 10. That's complete to his running back, Herbert.
5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters.
On the set. 10 cycles. 6. Mega.
Off the play fake, Young. He'll buy some time right. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And this is going to result in another first down as the tackle's made at the Packers 16. And quickly they get to the line. From the red zone now, Young. Buying time to his left. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown.
Bryce Young.
A 16-yard touchdown run.
And the Cowboys have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the fourth.
Here we go now as we get set for a big 2-point conversion.
3-3.
They'll look to throw. And he will get into the end zone for 2. And this game now tied here in the fourth.
Now this one setting up for a great finish. All tied in the fourth as the kick's away. Kadarius Toney going to elect to bring this one out. And they'll get him down right around the 25. Actually the 26 officially. So a net gain of 1 there.
Let's go.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway.
17.
Well, they just gave up the score to tie it. That's the bad news. The good news, plenty of time in this fourth quarter to try to grab that lead back.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll make it second down.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 32-yard line.
They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line.
89 yards rushing for him now with a couple of touchdown runs to boot.
Another carry for their leader and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
It's Young off play action. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
He took a shot there, but boy, was that ill-advised from my viewpoint. Coverage was awfully tight. How did he get away with that one not being picked off?
Young working out of the gun. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
But that's a defense coordinator's got to be happy with that result. They took away all options downfield and forced the incompletion.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go. Go set.
From the shotgun, it's Young. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
Here we go.
Tie game, fourth quarter, and they're going for this thing on fourth down.
Ready.
Again, it's Young. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. The Packers unable to pick up the first. And Dallas, they'll take over in terrific field position. On 1st and 10, it's Herbert. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down. And they're going to speed things up here. 2nd down, Young. That's into the hands of Pitts, the tight end. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. They'll wind up losing a couple yards here on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards. Young. That's complete to Tony. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches. Got a man, it's Chase. He completes it. And he is going to have the Cowboys first down as they get 4 there on 4th and inches. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Herbert powering up the middle. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Sometimes in the run game, you can make the argument the quickness beats size. And how about the example right here?
Well, they'll come up now. This is 2nd and long. Second down, they go back to Herbert.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
The Lambeau faithful making as much noise as they can. It's 3rd down. Young. Steps away to his left. And that is incomplete.
It's been a nice day for him as a passer and as a runner. One of the few mistakes he's made in this ballgame. The wrong choice on that one. That one goes incomplete.
Boswell's kick is good. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead. Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. This is 1st and 10. Now Young. That's going to be caught by Tony.
Brandon's okay what they're doing right now. Still able to work the middle of the field, but you know sooner or later they're going to have to stop the clock.
Here's Young. And his throw is incomplete.
All right, you're still at least 30 yards from realistic field goal range. You want to get the ball to the 38, but preferably the 35 or less to give your guy his best shot at putting it through the posts.
Young to throw. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have another first down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 45-yard line.
That's good.
Young. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. Snatched by the safety end Reed. The 20. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the
The coach here, and welcome to this ultimate challenge. Sit back and relax. You're in for a real treat with this matchup. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. With kickoff just moments away, let's send it over to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
We start this challenge off in the first quarter with 3 minutes remaining. We're still without a score, tied at 0. You have the ball on your own 35-yard line. 1st and 10. All the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And the Jets are on the board first here this afternoon. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's a give to Herbert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep racking up those wins. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run. It's Herbert. Oh, a nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle him.
Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory, if only for a moment, because you know there's always another challenge right around the corner. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Herbert. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. They're going to hurry back to the line now. On 1st down, right back to Herbert. There he goes, left side. Down to the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 42 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's time to move on to the next one. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. This is Herbert. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. There he goes, left side. Now he's loose down the left sideline. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Herbert. Oh, he shifts past him. There he goes, right side. Down the sideline he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Herbert. And he spins through. And now off to the races down the right side. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Herbert. There he goes right side. Loose inside the 30. Inside the 10. And all the way in. Touchdown, New York. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Herbert. And he's got room. Pushes him over. Down the right sideline. Inside the 10. And he's all the way down to the 6-yard line. A terrific opening drive has them knocking on the door. 1st and goal. That gets them 3 yards closer here as it brings up 2nd and goal. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. He'll try again. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Khalil Herbert taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets go coast to coast and finish the drive off with 6 points.
Like what we saw right there, good running down near the goal line, because that was a really good drive. They were able to position.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a give right side. Herbert. Down the sideline he goes. Inside the 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Khalil Herbert, 65 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive.
Bottom line, when you play a runner with these talents, you've got to be able to wrap up and get him on the ground. Or the first person who gets there, hold him up long enough for the next wave to get there and get him down. Otherwise, he will continue downfield and find pay dirt.
Nicely.
Hello there, it's the coach with you here today, and this is an ultimate challenge. For this next challenge, you need to complete all the challenge goals to get the win. You can view the goals at any time from the pause menu. Taking you the rest of the way, here's Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
And that's caught inside the 30. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 75 yards. And the Ravens will jump on top with the game's first score here this afternoon. And just like that, another Ultimate Challenge has been defeated. Savor the victory if only... All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Young. He will find his man Chase complete. Inside the 20. Now he's loose at the 40. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well done. You've defeated this Ultimate Challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise... on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Devin Hester, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. There you have it, another challenge and another victory. Now remember, you can always replay challenges if you left any stars on the table. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw, Young. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Congratulations on yet another victory. Now, you can go right to the next challenge if there's another one available, or return to challenges to receive. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. To throw, Young. He's going to launch this thing way downfield. It's caught inside the 25. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Nice job there getting the win. Next up, another challenge, of course. On this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. They'll try to throw now. Young. He's going to loft one deep left side here. He's got a man complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. And that'll just about do it for us in this one. You've notched another win, and the next challenge awaits. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young to throw it. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Kadarius Toney, 75 yards. Nicely done. Another one up, another one down. Keep grinding and keep... Runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young going for the deep ball. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And just like that, another ultimate challenge has been all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Now Young. And got his man complete. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well done. You've defeated this ultimate challenge. Now, if there are stars still available, you can always replay the challenge again. Otherwise, it's all runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the gun, it's Young. Trying to lay one up deep. And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Khalil Herbert, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. All right, you did it. You got the win. Congratulations. Keep that momentum going and tackle that next challenge. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Young will set to throw. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on 1st down, but he couldn't reel it in.
You get a sense of what this game plan might be. They think they can take a few home run shots against this defense. They tried it there on the opening drive, but that ball's incomplete.
Now a deep ball down, but it'll wind up incomplete.
And that might have been a situation where even though you don't hit on the deep throw, you at least put in the defender's minds early in the game that we're going to press the ball deep against your secondary. And that can have a ripple effect on.
And that's caught inside the 35. Inside the 20. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Jamar Chase, 75 yards. And they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, partner, I mean, if anybody was still questioning whether or not he had an NFL caliber arm, I think you can toss that right out the window. Here now to get us started is Logan Cook, and we are underway from AT&T Stadium. Here's Smith to return it. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. Here come the Bengals now to take over. They'll be led out by a guy who's moved around a bit in his career already. Out of the University of Texas, it's Colt McCoy.
This is a guy who has studied and learned the game since birth. The son of a coach, grew up in the game, understands how to motivate and how to maneuver the football downfield when given an opportunity under center.
McCoy's throw into the hands of Turner. 13 yards on the game's opening play.
As far as tight ends go, this guy's not a speed burner. He's much more of an inline blocking type of a tight end. But how about this last play? Made a nice catch and picked up a first down.
That's what impresses me about him. When he's called upon, usually gets it done. Quick throw, that's complete on the inside slant.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, you often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for second down, staying ahead of schedule. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And this won't be enough to pick up the first. A gain of 2, 3rd and 1. Here's McCoy. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield. And it's picked up by the Cowboys. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've cocked it up,
touchdown, Cowboys! Khalil Herbert, 53 yards. And the Cowboys take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown.
well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go, still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. From his end zone, here's Tremont Smith. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their second drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Now McCoy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. How about this? And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big play there for Cincinnati. 67 yards. A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. And McCoy loses the football. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And they will take over at the 29-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only.
And now off to the races, down the right side. Down the right sideline, inside the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Khalil Herbert with his second touchdown in this opening
Boswell good with the extra point, and it's now 14-0. Well, I'm not sure if they drew that play up to score, but it scored indeed. One play on the ground and into the end zone for 6.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. Cincinnati set to take over once again.
They've been outplayed early, no question. Down 14-0 already as they come up 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive, McCoy. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack.
Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, if the goal is to get back into this game, the offense is certainly moving in the wrong direction. This is certainly a case where one team needs big splash plays right now, but unfortunately, it's the other team that's getting them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on 2nd down. And a short gain across the 15 to the 17-yard line. Give him 3 on the play, and they're going to face an uphill battle here on 3rd and long.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run it, try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
A tall task ahead of him here, needing a full 15 yards to move the chains.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he is going to go down. They sack him on the final play of the first quarter. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Start of the 2nd quarter, and it's the Bengals in control of the football. On 4th down, Matt Hawk to punt it away. Here's Hester. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will be backed up to start the drive. They'll have it 1st and 10.
We switch the attention now to Khalil Herbert as this offense comes out for their next drive.
He's already cruised past the 100-yard mark. We haven't even gone away for halftime yet.
He might not want halftime. All right, why cool off?
Keep everybody here.
Let's stay out on the field and keep going. But all that being said, everything is really working well for them. The play calling's been excellent. The blocking's been terrific. And obviously his vision and legs have hurdled him to this big number so far. We could be seeing something really special here.
And we'll see how much they give him the ball here.
Give him a little extra credit there. His head was cool as the play broke down. Didn't force a throw. And in the end, got to show off his athleticism with a nice gain to bring up a new set of downs.
Oh, what a juke into space. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, Cowboys. Khalil Herbert on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns.
And the Cowboys have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And it's now 21-0.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. This fielded right at the goal line. And his guys will get the football right at the 20-yard line.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but The way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession. But I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer, because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball.
To throw on second down, McCoy. And that one going to come up short, low throw.
Let's face it, if you want to get back into the game, these are the kind of throws you got to hit. He's wide open right there. Got to be able to get it to him, don't you think?
And those are the throws that haven't been available to them every time he's dropped a pass. Yeah, that's a big miss. And he's going to get this to about the 20, but that is well short of what he needed. Just a 2-yard pickup, and that should necessitate a call for the punt team here on 4th down. Here's Matt Hawk now to punt. 44 on his first punt, and this is a good kick as well. On the return, Hester. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the offense will come back out deep in their own territory.
That's double win there, partner. You keep out of the return man's hands, and you pin him inside the 5-yard line. Pretty darn good.
Striker, ready.
Starting on the ground with Herbert. Ooh, the juke. And he'll find a little space. He gets us up near the 10. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Another carry for Herbert on second down. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. Now he's loose at the 40. Now look out. He's to the 20. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Khalil Herbert on his way to a historic performance. 4 first-half touchdowns. And the Cowboys are able to add on to their first-half lead. Boswell good with the extra point, and it is 28-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Smith out of the end zone. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14. The Bengals going to take over late in this first half. And with the score where it is, even though I think they'd love to get back to the locker room, they may be forced to try and get something out of this drive. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr. So that now 4 first-half sacks. This pass rush has been unrelenting.
And, partner, you hear that sound of paper being ripped to shreds? That's the game plan that they've had so far, because they've got to say to themselves right now, we have to do something differently.
Over the middle, complete. That's Turner. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Out come the Cowboys now as they'll go on offense first here in this third quarter. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football, because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's not the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
And this is going to be a Cowboys first down as the tackle made just shy of the 30. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. They'll go again with Herbert. And he'll scratch out a yard up to the 30, and that's all.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On second down, a run with Herbert. They find some open field here. Now he's free at the 35. Shoves him aside. He's opened the lead up to 34-0. Well, I'm just not sure what more we can say about him after that one.
But we're certainly going to give it a try, aren't we? Because I believe we're watching greatness personified. It has not mattered all game long where they've handed him the football. He's taken it and found the end zone. He is so locked into that so-called zone, I don't think they're going to get him out of it in this one.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19. So here are the Bengals now as they get their first possession of this second half. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. He'll get it here on the jet sweep. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards the pickup, first down. We're just looking at the scoreboard and where we're at in the third quarter. I don't know that it's going to matter much at this point, CD, but these small runs on the ground, they're not going to get it done.
No, they're not. And right now, the guys stopping the run have been superior in this ball game, giving them no openings, no seams, and now they've got this game well in hand.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. One back in the backfield, he'll get the carry. And he'll fight for a couple as the tackle is made at about the 32. This defense just continues to bottle up that ground game. And look, I mean, the deficit right now for this offense is so big that it might not matter. But you're still in the third quarter. They're probably going to have to try things through the air, Charles.
I agree with you totally.
And McCoy loses the football. But it looks like one of the DBs has it. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. A disappointing end of the sequence there. He was starting to turn nothing into something, and then he lost the football.
And sometimes things get lost in the transition. And what I mean by that is you go from being a passer to a runner. And at a certain point, once you cross the line of scrimmage, you're strictly a runner now. There's no more downfield threat. Make sure you take care of the football while you're traversing downfield.
On 2nd down, Young again. That is caught by Lamb. And he will be taken down, but a big pickup there on what's going to be the final play of the third quarter. And that is going to do it for this third. Back now in Arlington. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the fourth quarter. A very one-sided affair. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. 2nd down coming up. And he'll find Chase on the right side complete. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. Here's Young. Steps away. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly.
This is a great decision right here. Out of the pocket to his left, and he knows if he waits too long, the defense is going to be all over him. So he makes a decision to go and wins the race to the pylon.
Extra point put through by Boswell, and it is 42-0. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. Taken at the goal line. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. At this point, partner, things looking pretty bleak. They still haven't scored here in the fourth quarter, facing the big deficit. Just what silver linings, what can they look to do here offensively?
You know, it's funny, I talked about this with a coach in the offseason and kind of had this scenario, like what feels good to you and what feels good to your team. You're down big. You really have like one possession left, and you're trying to put points on the board that don't matter. But do they? And he told me they actually do matter. And in this situation, he's going to try and run the best offense he can run to have at least a little bit of confidence to take away from that game. So right now, they're going to try their best to get something up on the board and not get shut out.
Throwing again on second down, but this time it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Just keeping the play alive. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
It certainly appears that he's been able to get a read on how they've wanted to contain him in this game. He's seen some places where he can beat them in big spots, and right there, he slides in with ease for the first down.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. Back to throw. McCoy.
Not only did he have a chance to scan the field there, it felt like he had a chance to scan it twice. The protection was that good. Unfortunately for him, the coverage downfield, equally good.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has him staring at a 3rd and 10. Off play action. McCoy. And the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by 9-time Pro Bowler Ed Reed. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line. Well, partner, I got to tell you, I'm trying to think of something positive to say for this offense, but I'd have to be a spin doctor for that one. This has been a tough performance to watch.
And I think it's hard at this point to actually identify.
And this will be caught. And the carnage continues. It's another touchdown.
Well, with this rookie QB, we talk a lot about his ball placement and how good he can be at laying it right in there. I think we just saw, Charles, though, the strength of that arm. That was an absolute rifle for the completed touchdown.
It absolutely was, and let's face it, you think he was really ready to get that first touchdown? Absolutely. He threw that pass with authority, just as you described. Big-time arm right there, and let's face it, a lot of quarterbacks used to be pitchers in baseball. The fastball was usually their best pitch, and we saw it there.
This taken in at the goal line. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Cincinnati's offense coming back here onto the field. It's been a tough go for them. It's still without any points here in the 4th quarter. And a big deficit, Charles, but they moved the football on some drives. They just haven't had any points.
Yeah, and I know in their minds they're thinking the game plan has actually been working. We just haven't scored points. Well, isn't that the bottom line, partner? To put points on the board. So if you're moving it and you're not scoring, is it really working? Right now, they've got nothing left to lose. They might as well go for broke.
To throw once more on 2nd and 10. McCoy. Now they go screen. It's complete. And he'll be about a full yard shy of the 20 at the 19-yard line. There the Cowboys here on 3rd down, bringing in an extra defensive back. And McCoy loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, or that could have been trouble. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because when the defense got it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
Here's Matt Hawk now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. Taking on the midfield logo. Good blocking there, nearly sprung him. As it is, it'll go as a 19-yard return. And the Cowboys are going to take over in great position here with a 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now a handoff up the middle. Herbert.
Oh, great effort there. He's going to get this inside the 15, and they'll spot it at the 13-yard line. Nice run.
Give him 18 on that one, and it's a Dallas first down. For the winning team here, Charles, that's about as...